Everyone, this is Rupa, working as an assistant professor in Gokaraju Rangaraj Institute of Engineering and Technology. Now I will discuss about the overview of data pre-processing. In data pre-processing, here we will discuss about what is the need for the pre-processing and what are the major tasks in data pre-processing. After that, we can go for each and every task: data cleaning, data integration, transformation, reduction. In this video, I will discuss about what is the need for pre-processing data, and I will explain about the data cleaning. First, we need to see what is the need for the pre-processing of data. Why we need to go for pre-processing of data? Generally, when we go for mining of data, we need to get data from any of the database or data warehouses. Okay, before taking data from the data warehouse, we need to clean the data and put it in a data warehouse. After that, we can apply the mining techniques. That's why we have a necessity of pre-processing of the data. For analysis purpose, before doing any of the analysis or applying any of the techniques or methods, we need to go for pre-processing of data. After pre-processing, we can apply the methods and we will get the results from the corresponding data. We see the need for pre-processing is one of the thing is data quality. If we have a quality of data, obviously we can get the correct analysis of the data. The data quality measures will be the accuracy, completeness, consistency, timeliness, believability, and one more is the interpretability. We will see one by one. Accuracy means whether the data is accurate or not, whether the data is correct or wrong. Okay, that will indicate the accuracy. Completeness means whether the data is available or not. Unavailable data has to be there, or not recorded data has to be available within the data set or the database or data warehouses. Consistency, and sometimes data has to be modified, and dangering data has to be available, redundant data has to be available. That is related to the consistency. Timeliness means whether the data has to be updated timely or not, within a time, or data has to be updated or not. Believability, how we can believe the data, how we can trust the data, whether the data is correct or not. Interpretability, how easily data can be understood, how user has to understood the data, how the user has to understood the data for applying the data mining techniques for getting of a results from the meta mining system. These are all the needs for the pre-processing. Okay, we can we need to check whether the data is correct or not, whether it is a complete data has to be available or not, whether it is consistent data, timely data has to be updated or not, can we believe the data, whether it is a correct data or not, okay, can we understand the data. Okay, these are all the necessary things before going for pre-processing of the data. Then we will see what are the major tasks or major forms of data pre-processing. One is a data cleaning, data integration, data transformation, and data reduction. Data cleaning means filling a missing values, smoothing noise data, identifying and removing outliers, and resolving some of the inconsistencies. Okay, cleaning of data in a way as a filling of a missing values, removing noise, removing outliers, resolving all the inconsistencies is comes under the data cleaning. Data integration means integration of data from multiple number of databases. Either it may be a database or in a data warehouse, data cubes, or any flat files. Integration of all together is comes under the data integration. And we have some of the tools for doing this integration also. And the third one is a data transformation. Converting of a data from one format or a structure into the other format as a structure. Okay, based on that format, obviously easily the data management system easily can analyze the data. We have a techniques as a normalization, aggregation are the techniques within the data transformation. And data reduction means reducing the data. Whatever data has to be available for the analysis or applying a techniques in data mining, we need to reduce the representation of that data. Whatever data set has to be available, we need to represent in a reduced form. Okay, after that we can go for applying of a data mining techniques. We have some methods for data reduction are dimensionality reduction, numericity reduction, data compression. Okay, first we will see the data cleaning. In next videos I will explain about the data integration, transformation, and data reduction. Let us look at this picture, data cleaning. We have a data has to be available in database or in a data warehouse, we need to apply some techniques as a filling missing values and all the techniques. Then that has to be converted into the correct cleaning data. Then integration means we have a database data is there and warehouse data like a cubicle data and a flat file data has to be available. We need to integrate and put it in one form. And data transformation, whatever data has to be available, we can apply some techniques and that has to be converted into normalized form or aggregated form. And we have a data has to be huge data has to be available, and we can apply some techniques that has to be converted into the reduced form. This is about the data reduction. Okay, now we will look at about the data cleaning. Okay, we will see how data cleaning has to be done before applying a data mining technique. Generally, in a real world, data has to be dirty. Lots of potential incorrect data has to be available, like because of the instrument fault, because of a human or a computer error, or any of the transmission error while transmitting data from one channel to other channel or one database to other database. Okay, like that we have some incorrect data has to be available. Incomplete data has to be available in a way as a lacking of attribute values, lacking certain attributes of interest, or containing any aggregate data. Okay, this comes under the incomplete. We will see that example as a, for example, we have a occupation attribute has to be available. It doesn't contains any of the value. This comes under the missing data. And some data has to be contained as a noisy data. Okay, it contains a noise in the sense errors or outliers has to be available. For example, we have a salary attribute has to be there. It contains the value as a -10. Obviously, it comes under the error. Why? Because the salary will not be in a way as a negative value. That comes under the noise data. And the third one is inconsistent data. Okay, containing the discrepancies in the code or the names. Example, for example, we have an attribute as the age is there in one data set, and in the same way we have a birthday is also be available. Okay, the format of birthday has to be different. Okay, that comes under the inconsistent data. And sometimes we will give rating in a way as a 1 2 3 like that. And now we can also give rating in a way as a ABC. Okay, that comes under the inconsistent data. That means discrepancy between the duplicate records. We have some duplicate records has to be available. The duplication has to be comes under the inconsistent. For doing this data cleaning, we need to follow two methods as a one is filling the missing values and second one is smoothing noisy data. First we will see filling the missing values. How we can fill the missing data. Data is not always available. Whether we have a huge data or a small data, whatever it may be available within the database or a data warehouse, data is not always available. For example, many tuples have no recorded values for several attributes like customer income in a sales data or salary of a customer in one of the customer data, and the personal information about the customer in any of the sales data like that. Okay, some of the tuples may be missed. The missing data has to be done due to the equipment malfunction. Because of the equipment also the data has to be missed, and inconsistent with other record data, inconsistent of the other recorded data also, and a data not entered due to misunderstanding. Okay, if you are not entering this data also, that comes under missing data. Because of the equipment also we will miss some data, and certain data may not be considered important for the time of entry. While entering of the data, we can think in a way as this attribute will not be this value will not be considered as the time being, and sometimes it's not registered as the history or changes of data. Okay, some of the values it doesn't change the data. Okay, by not getting the register history will not be there. Because of that one it doesn't change the data. Okay, these are all the things has to be done while missing data within the corresponding data set. Okay, the missing data may need to be inferred. We need to be fill that missing data. Okay, now we'll see how to handle this missing data. Okay, one thing is we need to ignore the tuples. Usually we can done this class label is missing when we are doing is a classification. When a class label is missing, we can ignore that one. It's not effective when the percentage of missing value per attribute varies considerably. Okay, based on the percentage of data set, we can ignore the tuples. Filling the missing values manually. Okay, filling the missing values, it is a very time consuming process and it is infeasible also. It is not a feasible one for filling the missing values by manually. And next one will be we need to fill it automatically. We can fill it automatically by using any of the global constant, just like as unknown variable, any of the infinity values. Like that, we can fill that one. And one more way of automatic filling is you can take it as attribute mean value. All the attributes of mean value, average value, we can consider and fill that miss value. And one more is, for example, we are using as a classification, we have some class labels has to be available. If the attributes are belonging to the same class, we need to take the mean of that attributes and we can fill the missing values with the same class label. And the next one is use the most probable value in filling the missing value. We can use this most probable value for suitable for that missing value. Okay, like this we can handle the missing data. And the next thing method will be the smoothing noisy data. Okay, generally the noise is a random error or variance in a measured variable. Incorrect attribute values may be due to fault data instruments or data entry problems, data transmission problems, technology limitations, inconsistency. Because of all these things, we can get the incorrect attribute values. Other data problems which may require for data cleaning is a duplicate records, incomplete data, inconsistent data. And how to handle this one? We can handle this noisy data with the help of a binning as a technique. First we can sort data and partition into bins. Then we can smooth by bin means, smooth by bin media, smooth by bin boundaries. First we can sort the data. We have some price data has to be available. We can partition into equal frequencies. 3 bins has to be available. 4, 8, 15, 21, 21, 25. Like that we can divide into 3 bins. After dividing that one, take a mean of the each and every bin and fill this one. That is one way. Another way is smoothing by the bin boundaries. We have a boundaries as a 4 and 15 and we can fill this middle value by the lower boundary. And the same way for the bin 2 and bin 3 also. This is about the binning. And next method for how to handle a noise is a regression, clustering and combined computer and human inspection. Regression means smoothing by fitting data into regression functions. We can take it as a linear regression and draw the line between the data points fitting in the corresponding line. And clustering means we can form it as a clusters and we can remove the outliers by using the clusters. Okay, if the data points is not in the clusters, the remaining points we can consider it as the outliers. The combined computer and human inspection. Detect the suspicious values and check by the humans. Where the computer has to check some of the values and by human, the user is also check those values and easily we can find the outliers. These are all about the methods for the data cleaning. Thank you.